Goku! I watched when I was a kid, actually.
It started, yeah, because it was too manly for you, too real, too violent. Yeah.
Piccolo!
Piccolo with cape.
Have to be. I don't want to wear the cape.
Years ago,
we got
a
some
child
movie?
of the monstrous Saiyan race was sent across the galaxy to Earth on a mission of destruction. However, his Saiyan programming was erased when he fell from a high cliff into the greatest adventure of all time. That boy was Goku, and armed with his otherworldly Saiyan powers, he embarked on a quest for the 7 magic dragonballs, one that pitted him against the strongest fighters on the globe. Goku honed his skills under the watchful eye of the legendary Master Roshi. But when his strength quickly surpassed that of his teacher, he set out into the world, not as its destroyer, as the Saiyans intended, but as its greatest defender. Goku traveled far and wide, battling the evil forces that sought to take control of the Dragon Balls for their own selfish desires. With the power of right on his side, he defeated the notorious Red Ribbon Army. And when the Demon King Piccolo rose from the shadows, bent on world domination, Goku was once again there to save the day. Now a new threat has emerged, and Goku stands ready to meet the challenge. The evil Saiyan Raditz has come to Earth and kidnapped Goku's son, thus setting in motion a chain of events that will take Goku far beyond the world he has sworn to protect, and force him to test his might against the most powerful villains the universe has ever known. Will Goku prevail against these deadly foes? It's all up to you as the adventure continues.
Yeah, maybe you just weren't close enough.
Alright, I'll scoot up. Good eye.
I got you. I posted on my page too, Brett.
Appreciate you. Alright, I don't remember what to do. Okay, clear the path for Raditz. Collect 4 Z coins. Purchase the special move, Special Beam Cannon. That's your move, by the way. So why don't you get that coin over there? You gotta kill Raditz with the Special Beam Cannon. That's what Piccolo does. Right there, there's one Z. There's one. It said to get 4. We're gonna hit it over here with Busted. Busted.
You must kill all enemies before proceeding! Eliminate all... You must kill all enemies before proceeding!
I kind of like Beat You guys ever played this? Dragonballz Sagas.
You must kill all enemies before proceeding! Eliminate all enemies to advance! You must kill...
Get yourselves up, get us. Get another Z. Yeah, get him out of here. I'll take credit.
Eliminate all enemies to...
You must purchase the special move upgrade to destroy these large boulders.
Mission complete! You now have enough Z-coins to purchase a new skill. Go to the upgrade point and purchase the special move skill.
Yeah.
Don't mess with me!
Oh, Barber right there. Power level of
Goku and Piccolo, the Earth's two greatest fighters, confront the Saiyan invader Raditz. Though his son is still locked away in the Saiyan space pod, Goku refuses to submit to Raditz's demands. He vows to defeat Raditz and save the Earth, or die trying.
I'll teach you a lesson, fool! We'll see about that!
The back button and hit A, you can charge up your power. Yeah, blast.
You can block enemy key attacks with your own key attacks.
Okay, okay. Raditz. Look at it.
Now you die!
This is only the beginning.
Are you holding the tail or just pressing? Yeah, try to press that. There it is. That's the one guy. This is God. Oh, kill him. He's down. Please.
Desperate to help his father, young Gohan's anger explodes, and the incredible powers sleeping within him are momentarily awakened. Gohan attacks, then lands a critical blow, weakening the evil Raditz. Goku summons the last of his strength, and in a valiant effort, sacrifices his own life to ensure the villain's defeat and save the human race from utter destruction. The battle won, Piccolo is confident that Goku's friends will use the power of the dragonballz to wish the fallen hero back to life. But with his final words, Raditz dashes Piccolo's hopes by informing him that two even more powerful Saiyans are on their way to Earth. In 1 year they will arrive, and they will stop at nothing to have the dragonballz for their own evil purposes.
No rival. They both beat 6 enemies. You got 3 Z-coins, I got 1. Look at my melee ratio though. So, okay, look at that accuracy. You're just wild. You're throwing all over the place.
65% is pretty good.
Alright.
The mighty Nappa.
Uh-oh.
In other worlds, Goku embarks on a quest to reach the legendary martial arts master King Kai, hoping to receive training that will aid him in the coming battle against the Saiyans. Meanwhile, Piccolo labors to teach Gohan the art of fighting with a severe training regimen designed to unlock the youngster's hidden potential. And after 1 year, just as Raditz predicted, the evil Saiyans, Vegeta, and Nappa arrive on Earth. With an army of mindless Cybermen at their disposal, they quickly draw the battle lines for the inevitable showdown against the Z-Warriors.
Nappa know-how.
What was it going to do? Found 7 Dragon Balls to wish Goku back to life. Let's get the fucking rolling. There's one right there. Look at Jay already fought. I'm not boys, bro.
To advance.
They wasn't in the show. What we got here? Oh, you get a little cool too.
There are still enemies in this area. Let go! Eliminate all enemies to advance. Let go! Eliminate all enemies to advance. Eliminate all enemies to advance. Eliminate all enemies to advance. Let go! Let go!
That was rough. I'm good, pal.
The mighty Nappa. In Otherworld, Goku embarks on a quest to reach the legendary martial arts master King Kai, hoping to receive training that will aid him in the coming battle against the Saiyans. Meanwhile, Piccolo labors to teach Gohan the art of fighting with a severe training regimen designed to unlock the youngster's hidden potential. And after 1 year, just as Reddit's predicted, the evil Saiyans, Vegeta, and Nappa arrive on Earth. With an army of mindless Cybermen at their disposal, they quickly draw the battle lines for the inevitable showdown against the Z-Warriors.
They whooped our ass. got that much more. Come back real quick. Grab that, yeah. Oh, I have both of us? Sick. We're gonna beat it too long this time.
Let's go!
Purple Cybermen can bring more Cybermen into the fight. You must take them out first.
Let's go! enemies in this area. Potato!
No way that was so unblockable finish. Combo attack. It's 8. We got some more moves.
kill all enemies before proceeding. Let it go!
Well, I mean, after this, I don't know how it goes, but it's only it ain't as many hearts.
You're still missing some Dragon Balls. Keep looking.
Well, look at that. Fucked up. Fucked up, Ricky. Well, I was looking at the map. I never saw it. Keep going backwards. If you guys played this game, let me know. If you enjoyed the video, drop us a sub. We appreciate it. Do this on single. Son, come over here. What? Yeah. We'll finish. Well, all I gotta do is pop the ball. Yeah, we'll come back. We gotta find this ball. But that's it. The ball and then we fought Nampa. One. Keep coming back. I should just pop up on the map. Motherfuckers must be one that's buffing. That's where we started at. Remember that. Over here. There it is. Boom.
Mission complete! You found
So get
all
his
7
ass.
Dragon Balls! Now we can wish Goku back to life!
I don't remember Gohan and Piccolo being able to do this in the show. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to play this. So I'll at least probably go to 5. I'll pause it. We got 8. We got 8 skills. Awesome. Cute mask. Unblockable finishers. What's up, Adam? How you doing today, man?
Out of my way!
I'm graphics. They just can't get any better than that. Nappa power level 4,000.
Led by Piccolo and Gohan, the Z-Warriors join forces to combat the Saiyan threat. But despite their best efforts, none are able to stand up to the power of the Saiyans. One by one, the Z-Warriors fall, until only Piccolo and Gohan are left as the Earth's last line of defense against the evil Vegeta and Nappa.
Give me credit for that.
I'll crush you!
You're gonna have to do better than that! Fight off Nappa until... Let it go! Let it go!
How you doing today, though, Adam?
Never give up!
Take him out. You're not that guy.
Let's go!
I'll show you what a Saiyan elite can do!
You can't beat me!
Hey, you got the wrong game there, Adam. That's the first Budokai, pal. Know exactly what you're talking about there. You gotta use the joystick. Yeah, it sucks.
Let's go!
That's the first Budokai. This is Sagas. Came out about 3 years after.
Watch out! Now there's plenty more Cybermen!
I'll crush you!
Have you had enough yet?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. For a minute, yeah, you had to keep Raditz in that line.
Let's go!
I'll send you to the next dimension!
You're gonna have to do better than that!
His name bounced right into it.
I'll crush you!
Let's go! Catch me if you can!
Catch me if you can! You got both of them so bad. I'll blame him hands to him. Blasted.
I'll show you what a Saiyan elite can do!
You're gonna have to do better than that!
Sell this out, bro. They're selling this out. These damn Saiyans. Oh, shit. I didn't think you could do that. You like that, Nappa? How's that taste? Yeah, pal. We're for real. We're for real. So that Gohan, he's for real. Oh, Dodge's so good now, are you, bud? He's loaded.
Watch out! Now there's plenty more Cybermen!
But I'll stop it once it's over. We don't need to. Yeah, we'll do ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna save him. Look at him run. Look at him run from kid. Look at him back pedal with control go on.
Let's go!
Dang.
Let's go!
Oh no.
Let's go!
We're going way present, pal. You got back up. Alright.
Yes.
As the fight takes a deadly turn, Piccolo dives in front of Nappa's attack, giving his own life to save Gohan. As Gohan bids a final farewell to his friend and mentor, his father Goku returns from Otherworld and races to the battlefield to put an end to the carnage once and for
Alright, pal.
all.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Yes, sir.
That's Spiced Up Gaming. He'll be. What time you gonna live tonight?
I think my girl's coming over. Actually,
Oh, maybe next time.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, check him out. Spiced Up Gaming. Oh yeah.
Saiyans duel. Wished back to life by the power of the Dragon Ball, Goku arrives on the battlefield determined to stop the Saiyans. And after making quick work of Nappa with his new Kaioken attack, it appears our hero will do just that. But
I'll show you a bad DBZ game too in a minute.
Nothing is certain. Disgusted by Nappa's poor performance, he obliterates his now useless henchman in a ferocious display of power. Now, free of distraction, he has set his evil eye on Goku. Can Goku stand up to the might of the ruthless Saiyan Prince?
You are no match for a super elite.
You'll regret that.
Galagon! I will defeat you easily.
Okay, don't say I didn't warn you.
Galagon! 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 Galagon!
Good shit. Hey, if you're new here, drop us a sub, help us out. Our goal is to get to 1,000. That's so hoping. Doubt it. That's the goal we set. Finally! Shit! He didn't hit Vegeta with that spirit bomb or whatever.
For the spirit bomb!
God! Stop!
Their bodies battered and broken. The battle between Goku and Vegeta ends in a draw.
Let's go.
Vegeta has no choice but to flee the Earth, but vows one day to return and finish the fight. In the battle's aftermath, the remaining Z fighters search for a way to bring their fallen friends back to life. When Piccolo's life faded from this world, the Earth's Dragon Balls also faded from existence. But a second set of Dragon Balls may still remain on Kami and Piccolo's original world, the planet Namek. Clinging to hope, Krillin, Gohan, and Bulma embark on a quest across the galaxy to find the Namekian Dragon Balls.
Oh, man. I'm coming, guys. Okay. Okie dokie. Look, guys, 2 more subs. Let's go. Yep. Shy.
Journey to Namek.
Do you want to go get it?
Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma arrive on Namek, only to discover that a host of evil forces have converged on the peaceful planet. The cruel tyrant Frieza has launched a campaign of terror in an effort to secure the Dragon Balls and obtain his wish for immortality. But the Saiyan Prince Vegeta has the same goal in mind and has come to Namek alone in a bid to steal the Dragon Balls and wrest control of the galaxy from his master Frieza. Disgusted by this act of rebellion, Frieza calls upon his elite henchman, the Ginyu Force, to eliminate Vegeta and recover the Dragon Balls. In the face of this Ginyu onslaught, the Z-Team's only chance for survival is to join forces with the evil Vegeta.
Hell yeah, I think it's Vegeta. Vegeta.
Fun.
Not much looking. He can go, or he can stay here. Let me see what we got here. I just have just enough.
enemies to advance.
I like how they can go like smack onto the wall. That's pretty cool.
Got a gun!
Eliminate all enemies to
Got a
advance.
gun!
What's up, Spice? I just defeated Vegeta. It was tough. Stream's picking up views. Come here, Pookie. Just send him my lap and he'll... I promise. Yeah. -0. Finally done.
Got a gun!
Oh, you got there, son. You going? That blast take him out? Diet Sparking Zero sounds like a fire Walmart soda brand. It's funny as shit. Okay. Yeah?
Got a gun!
There you go. Dang, it's like we got a clever idea here. Upgrade from right here at 7. You said the teleport was good? Oh, it needs 10. How the hell do you get those up there? I do like how you can upgrade. Okay, we're just gonna ride Oh, this elevator up here. Okay, there's a Dragon Ball up there too. Come on, get on up there.
Thanks!
Okay.
I've gotta go find Guru and Nail. I'll see you later.
That's not how that happened in the show. Hey, Tenkaichi 2 was fire. I love that one, man. Tons of them. Trunks, holding the sword, and you can see Goku, base to Super Saiyan 4. Tenkaichi 3, it's a great one too, star. That legendary lost. Let's walk first, they don't walk and kick. Say you walk on people. I want to get him out. She's just going to call on people. Okay, I guess you take him out, they all go. Trying to pause the live stream. I've been shot that before. I need that.
You found all 7 Dragon Balls! Mission complete!
What? Oh, good. Okay. I wonder who the boss is in the bottom. The Zarbon or the Doyle?
Back on Earth, Goku recovers from his wounds and immediately
I
races
appreciate
to help
it,
his
dude.
friends on planet Namek. Meanwhile, Vegeta and the Z-Team have
pardon me,
succeeded
you're not
in
even
bringing
talking
the
my
7
fault.
magic Dragon Balls together.
see.
But their plans to summon the Namekian dragon Harunga are cut short by the arrival of the Ginyu Force. The battle begins as Goldo, the weakest member of the Ginyu Force, steps into the Krillin, Gohan, and Vegeta manage to win the first bout, but the fight is far from over.
Appreciate
An
it.
even more powerful Ginyu is waiting to take Goldo's place. Raccoon.
You're playing with the big boys now. Shut up!
Frieza has summoned the Ginyu Force to fight you!
I'll crush you like a bug. We'll see about that.
Alright, man, get you some rest.
No!
Thanks for the
Feel the
sub,
power
man.
of the Ginyu Force! You're in for a surprise!
Sure would be something to control.
Shut up!
That's what it is. Really good.
Yeah. I think it's time to finish this. Got a gun! I'll destroy you! Fool! You don't even have a chance! Nobody can stop the Ginyu Force! Attack! Don't ever underestimate a Super Saiyan! Got a gun!
The fighting is fierce as Gohan, Krillin, and Vegeta struggle against the enormous Raccoon. But in the end, none can stand against the Ginyu's ferocious power. Defeat seems certain for our heroes as Raccoon prepares to launch his finishing blow when a new hope suddenly arrives. Goku storms the battlefield and displays the strength he gained during his training at 100 times gravity by defeating Raccoon in an instant. Then, with his bag of sensu beans in tow, he sets about helping his fallen friends.
This is a waste of time!
Which one's Butters, Garlic?
Captain Ginyu. Goku and Vegeta square off against the remaining Ginyu fighters. Do the Saiyan warriors stand a chance against the power of Bertha and Chase?
Ah, gotcha.
Give it up, mate. Nobody can stop the Ginyu Force. Bring it on!
We'll take it easy on you.
He's here.
Okay, don't say I didn't warn you.
cheat. Hold on. Better we did the first round. Get some headway on Jace. Jace!
It's my turn.
Oh, now we're spot bird. Okay. Swing up that hook. Need to. Okay, brother, just doing this, bud.
Get out of the way! Let me take him! Come and give me your best shot! Whoa, that was close! I won't let the people of Earth
We're in decent shape right
now. Move over, shorty.
He grabs. Oh, it's awful. Alright, run out of there. Thanks.
Chase escaped! You'd better find him before he causes more trouble!
Vegeta and Goku launch an overwhelming attack, and Berter crumbles before their combined force.
Goku's brought too. It
was
a different time back then, man.
Hasty retreat from the
Different
battlefield.
time.
The threat momentarily averted, the Z Warriors resume their quest for the Dragon Balls.
What's the next upgrade I should get? sensu bean. Like that.
Warriors clash against Frieza's army of evil henchmen. Jace returns with reinforcements. The leader and most powerful member of the Ginyu Force himself, Captain Ginyu. In order to defeat this deadly foe, the Z Warriors will have to fight for their lives.
Give me all you got!
Oh no! Now you've got to beat Captain Ginyu!
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Sagas came out in 2005 for Gamecube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. Man, this is kind of crazy right now. This is taking it. Dragon Ball Z Sagas, bro. That's the game's called, OTF. That was easy.
With Captain Ginyu's defeat seemingly assured, Vegeta takes off in search of the Dragon Balls. But the wily captain still has a trump card up his sleeve. In a wild move, Captain Ginyu inflicts a horrific wound upon himself, then uses his secret technique to switch bodies with Goku. After the successful switch, Captain Ginyu and Jace fly back to Frieza's ship to check on the Dragon Balls, leaving Goku for dead. Goku isn't Goku. Vegeta arrives at Frieza's ship just in time to see Krillin and Gohan uncover the hidden Dragon Ball. At that same moment, Jace and Captain Ginyu return. In his newly acquired body, Captain Ginyu attempts to convince the Z Warriors that he is Goku. But it doesn't take Gohan long to realize that things are not what they seem.
The red ghost see Milks, or whatever your name is.
Let's see what this body can really do.
I donate. Shit, pal.
Now feel the power of the Ginyu Force. Nonsense!
I would if I could.
Crush you!
Getting all that good money on dinner. I appreciate you just thinking about that. I mean, cool, man. I never thought someone would want to do that.
Give me your best shot! Nonsense! I will crush you!
On your way out if you don't care, it's highly appreciated. We're at goal is to get to the channel monitoring one day. Things are actually strange to fucking get by for me. Keep at this pace and we'll get there. I'll set back you too, pal. I'll do that. This is cheap. They can't do nothing. You just go. If you just kick, punch, it's like the kids don't know what the hell to do. Oh yeah, I would Ginyu's ass.
Vegeta destroys Jace and launches a powerful assault against Captain Ginyu, giving Goku the chance he needs to undo the body switch. Now desperate, Captain Ginyu attempts to use his body switch.
Well, he said you have to hit the 500 subs to be able to donate. That's right.
Finds
That
himself
makes sense.
somewhat reduced in stature. Tyranny of Frieza. Frieza searches out Guru, the Namek.
I guarantee it. He's gonna whoop my ass.
That will unlock the
if he does what Vegeta did, that's what made him so he's just spamming.
Bodyguard Nail is determined to stop Frieza at any cost. As Frieza prepares to confront Nail's challenge, little does the tyrant realize Guru has already passed his knowledge on to Dende and sent the young Namek to rejoin the Z Warriors.
Escort Dende safely to Frieza's ship. Don't remember that.
Let's get going.
Nah, we're just gonna cook. What other upgrades should we get, guys? We got 12. Uppercut. Combo. Need some combos. Alright. I'm gonna get this guy here. Okay. Oh, you can only buy my C station. Okay, okay. Asshole. So he's just a boy. This is Dragon Ball Z Sagas GT Terry. Came out 2005 for Xbox, Gamecube, and PlayStation. That's sick how they do the animation on the wall though. Like that's kind of clean, honestly. Of all the things on the game, like that's pretty smooth. Moving along. Took care of business there. Yeah, he can heal? Okay. No, I was wondering that. If he could, you know, since he's doing the show. Good shit though.
Got a gun!
Come on, let's go. I'm ready to get on Frieza. Dragon Ball Z Sagas Hard Body More. Off the name, bud.
Got a gun!
Have a seat. The hell?
Got a gun!
What's ahead?
Gohan uses the Namekian dragonballs to wish Piccolo back to life. And with the return of Piccolo, the Earth's dragonballs also reappear. With Goku still recuperating from the battle with Captain Ginyu, Vegeta seizes the opportunity to make his own wish for immortality. But just as he prepares to voice his wish, on the other side of the planet, Elder Guru's life expires under the strain of Frieza's torment. With his passing, the Namekian Dragon Balls turn to stone. Badly injured and filled with grief over his beloved master's demise, Nail is determined to have the last laugh. He informs Frieza that without Guru, the quest for the Dragon Balls is over. Furious, Frieza races back to his ship to find the Dragon Balls ruined and his dreams of immortality shattered. Frieza vows revenge and turns the full force
One
of
guy
his
called me. He
wrath
said,
on
Bro's
the one
this
most
was last month.
responsible for his failure.
But I was like, damn, I still got viewers. This thing I said, damn, Bro's gonna stay up 24 hours. Like, he keeps getting views. I said, damn straight.
I won't let you win!
I ain't gonna lie, we were talking about, you know, free Dragon Ball game. I'm kind of having a little bit of fun with it. It takes me back. I played this when I was younger.
Nonsense! I will crush you! We'll see about that!
To life on the planet Namek, Piccolo uses the Namekian fusion technique to merge with the injured Nail. Their powers combined, incredible new strength surges through Piccolo's body, and he races to join the battle against Frieza. Meanwhile, Vegeta has only begun to realize Frieza's destructive potential as the evil tyrant undergoes the first of 3 powerful transformations. Little does Vegeta know, the worst is yet to come.
That'd be nutty. A little cutscene, then fight.
I think it's time to finish this.
I even have sulfur on. Go!
He's getting away!
Piccolo makes a dramatic entrance onto the battlefield. His strength multiplied by the fusion with Nail, Piccolo seems to have the upper hand, at least until Frieza undergoes his second powerful transformation. The tide of battle quickly turns, and as Piccolo begins to falter, Gohan is forced to enter the fray. But even fighting with all his might, the young Saiyan proves to be only a minor annoyance to the evil Frieza as he transforms into his third and most powerful form. Super Saiyan Goku. His body finally healed, Goku returns to the battlefield in time to witness the horrific results of Frieza's murderous rampage. Dende and Vegeta have been killed. Piccolo lies near the brink of death, and when Krillin is destroyed right before his very eyes, Goku has seen enough. His rage explodes, and in a burst of power, he is transformed into a Super Saiyan. Faced with this new threat, Frieza launches an energy attack at the planet Namek itself. The blast penetrates the planet's core, triggering an unstoppable chain reaction that will ultimately cause the planet to explode.
Such a good
Meanwhile, back on Earth, Kami and Mr. Popo gather the Dragon Balls and use them to wish all of Frieza's victims back to life. Guru is revived, thus restoring the Namekian Dragon Balls to their original luster. The clock ticking, Dende quickly summons Porunga and wishes that everyone on the doomed planet Namek be transported to the safety of Earth.
Yeah, if you're new to the channel, drop us a sub, help us out.
And Frieza,
Trying to grow.
with his friends safely off the planet. Goku has chosen to stay
Oh, guys,
behind,
another sub, thank
determined
you.
to put an end to Frieza's evil ways.
It doesn't always show me whose name it was, but whoever you are, I really appreciate that.
Super
Thank you.
Saiyan strength be enough
10
to
more will
stop
be
the
at
most
fucking
powerful
300.
villain the universe has ever known?
Let's go. Final form fight Frieza. Time to battle.
I'll send you to the next dimension. I won't let you get away with this! Use melee combat to increase your Super Saiyan potential! I'll send you to the next dimension! Go ahead and try! It's useless, give up! I won't let you get away with this! Won't let the people hurt you! Give me your best shot!
He's throwing hands. I know he's transformed again. didn't think that through on this one, right? I didn't think that through at all.
It's useless. Give up. Draco Kid to the max and become a Super Saiyan!
Get up, get up. Dang, that was fucking devastating.
Give me your best shot!
Okay, don't say I didn't warn you.
No, it's like you just go switching back and forth. Don't even do anything. Oh man, I don't like this whole you gotta beat him up to get it to build up. It takes it stupid. Get up, dude. Oh, he's putting up to me. Got it. Let's go. Let's go.
Frieza is defeated, but the victory comes at a high price as the planet Namek explodes in a fiery cloud. Back on Earth, tears run high that Goku did
Hey,
not
if you're new
escape the
here, drop
blast
us a
in
sub.
time.
Help us out.
These warriors mourn the loss of their friend, but they vow to use the Dragon Balls to wish him back.
Die. Yeah. Granite Saga is done.
Goku on Yard Rat.
Goku on Yard Rat.
A full year has passed, and the power of the dragonballz has been restored. Fulfilling their promise, the Z Warriors summon the dragon and wish Goku back to life. But they are shocked to learn that the dragon cannot grant this wish. Goku is still alive. Mere seconds before planet Namek exploded, Goku escaped in a Ginyu space pod, only to crash on a mysterious alien planet. For the last year, he has lived among the strange inhabitants of the planet Yardrat, studying and mastering their fighting techniques. And now, as he prepares to embark on the long and difficult journey home, he must put those skills to the test.
Nuts right now. That I don't know. I didn't have it on PS2. This one's the Gamecube one. Super Saiyan, bro. Just take chunks out.
Future of Trunks. Months later, the Z Warriors are startled to sense a familiar presence on its way to Earth. Could this power be Goku finally returning home? Rushing to the scene, the Z Warriors are horrified to discover the source of this disturbance. Frieza and his father, King Cold. Frieza somehow managed to survive the destruction of Namek, and now he and his father have come to Earth in search of revenge. But before they can enact their twisted plan, they are confronted by a mysterious youth. In a bold display of Super Saiyan power, this brash young warrior easily dispatches the evil father-son duo. Who could he be? He is Trunks, future son of Bulma and Vegeta, and he has traveled through time to give the Z-Warriors a dire warning. In 3 short years, a pair of evil, seemingly unstoppable androids, created by the insane Dr. Gero, will carve a path of destruction across the Earth. None who cross this path survive. A painful lesson Trunks has been forced to learn time and again. The world of Trunks' future is a world of fear, a world forced to live under the dark shadows of the cold-blooded androids. Few heroes are left to combat the threat. Goku succumbed to a deadly heart virus prior to the androids' arrival. Without their greatest fighter to aid their struggle, the remaining Z-Warriors, Piccolo, Vegeta, Yamcha, Tien, Krillin, all fell before the android's awesome power. Only Gohan remained, and it is he who has begun teaching Trunks to harness his Super Saiyan power. Together, the two hope they might still have a chance to defeat the androids and return peace to the Earth.
No, we just... Why did that happen? I feel it. Hey, I'm glad you're here, pal. Thank you. If you're not subbed to the channel, get subbed. We'd like to see you come around the world.
Burning!
To advance.
Burning! Burning!
Kill all enemies before proceeding!
Burning! Attack! Burning! Attack! Yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Burning!
Hey, Sparking Zero, he's only got one. That's the old Gamecube. See, the both of them are look like HD3.
Burning!
I'll probably scream some stuff off You're doing, man. Drop yourself. Appreciate it.
Burning! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
That would be Budokai, I believe.
Burning! Attack!
Now that you found the antidote, you could go back to the past and help Goku.
Burning!
Yeah, they would say Goku was just
Burning! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Burning!
It was in a car. I blew a car from the car. What's that, the antidote for goku? Just something we talked about.
Burning!
get you. Yeah!
Burning!
Wolfing on him.
After Gohan suffers a near fatal defeat by the androids, Trunks rushes his injured master back to his mother's underground home. Though his body is shattered and one of his arms lost, Bulma is slowly but surely able to nurse him back to health. Last hope. Once recovered, Gohan resumes his training of Trunks, and for a time, the two were able to work in relative peace. But when the androids launch a sudden attack on a nearby city, the time for training is over, and the time for action has come.
You must kill all enemies! must kill all enemies before proceeding.
What's up, Strick? Man, how you doing? Let's see you back.
Burning!
How you good, man?
There are still enemies in this area.
Burning!
Okay. Just trying to get back.
Burning!
Sagas, the KEVSDA. It's been alright. I mean, I don't know how much all of it, dude.
before proceeding. You must kill all enemies before proceeding.
That's good. 4 more and we hit 300, baby. Crazy. Me? Win. Oh, yeah. 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 Hold on 1 second.
Burning! Attack! Burning! Attack! Burning! Burning! Attack! Burning!
Eliminate all enemies to advance.
Burning!
Alright, this is the boss.
I'm going to get you.
One thing real quick.
I'm just getting started.
Give me your best shot.
I'm just getting started.
He's at. Vegeta was the hardest boss. Frieza was tough too.
I'm getting bored.
Give me your best shot.
They like it.
I won't stop until you're destroyed! I can't believe it!
Let me show you how it's done, 17.
Give me your best shot!
Focus your attacks on Android 18!
I'm gonna get you.
Give me your best shot!
Easy work, baby.
Go back to the past and help Goku!
This
I
is
won't
the
give
dark world Trunks left behind. And this is a future he now hopes to prevent. The androids. Having recounted his troubled tale, Trunks presents Goku with a vial containing an antidote to the heart virus he is one day doomed to suffer. If Goku can only survive the virus, thousands of people may be spared a future of death and terror at the hands of the androids. Trunks takes his leave, but promises to meet them all again at the precise time and place of the android's first appearance. The Z Warriors take these words to heart, and for the next 3 years they train with all their might, until at last the time comes to meet the android threat.
Let's see what the next mission is. If it's a boss fight, I'll do it.
enemies in this area.
Oh, shoot. Bob. I started it the other day. I was going to have to finish it. Call it a good dragonballz game. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. It's awful funny, isn't it? I don't understand why the graphics were like this. Because this game is between dragonballz Budokai 3 and dragonballz Tenkaichi, the first one. And they look good for the time. This doesn't. It is co-op though, you can't play 2 players. Bitch. Let's get my shit out. That's pretty funny, man. Out of here. He's just blowing shit up. He's blowing shit up out there. You see that? Yeah. Well, you got a PS2, Gamecube, or Xbox? That's what it's on. That old shit. It actually ain't bad if you got something to play with. Well, yeah, they don't hardly do any damage. I'd say it's the one with goku voice actor. That sounds like me. I know it's probably getting over and over again. So yeah, that's the combo. Maybe it's the hard bars, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you guys are new to the channel, drop a sub, help us out. Appreciate it. Hope everyone's ready for the new year. Get home safe now after I get warm. Just get that one hands, got him out of here.
The Z-Warriors have come face to face with the sinister foes of Trunks' prediction. Android 19 and Android 20 have arrived. And little do our heroes realize, Android 20 is none other than the mad scientist Dr. Gero himself. Though Gero started out human, numerous robotic enhancements have given him all the powers of his android creation. As he demonstrates by leveling a section of the city, feeling too many innocent bystanders would be caught in the crossfire, Goku decides to lead the fight away from the city.
You don't have a chance.
Actually, out of all the Tenkaichi games, man, I've not played Tenkaichi Tag Team. Is that the one
Super
with PSP?
Saiyan Vegeta.
So I've got 1, 2,
The
and
battle
3 back
begins,
there, and I got
and the androids
2
are
on
clearly
PSP
unprepared for
but
Goku
never
in
played
his
the
Super
one
Saiyan
with,
form.
the Tag Team.
Goku's victory seems certain, until the mighty warrior suddenly begins clutching his heart in pain. Could this be the deadly heart virus of Trunks' warning? With Goku's advantage waning, Android 19 prepares to pounce, when another Saiyan steps in to finish the fight. It's Vegeta, ready to show the world that he too has become a Super Saiyan.
Come, Android. You're nothing! I'll crush you!
Blown up right here.
You've got to protect Goku!
Nonsense! I will crush you! You're in for a surprise!
You've got to protect Goku! You've got to protect Goku!
Just kicking him right in the face. Oh, that's it. That ain't no blaster. Get out of here.
After watching Vegeta send Android 19 to the scrap heap, Android 20, aka Dr. Gero, decides it is time to make a hasty retreat. Trunks arrives on the scene just in time to catch a glimpse, and is shocked to discover that these androids are not the same ones that destroyed his future world. But there's no time to ponder this strange turn of events. The hunt for Dr. Gero is on.
I got sparkles here. I get my ass kicked one day. I had to get a break from it. I'm sick of taking L's. think they're supposed to be androids. I don't know. They're annoying as hell though, especially if you're around them. The Sonic's way. I'm waiting for after him to strike. I just walked into that. And then walking over. That's what's happening. Boot thing place is getting destroyed. Oh, bro, this thing's up and we're just not out here.
Kill all enemies before proceeding!
Come on, Phil, I'll just go down and get out of here. I don't care about nothing else, just want out of here. Don't want to do this again. Oh, thank God. Get all the caps and fucking got full health back. Damn,
Dr.
just in
Gero
time.
escapes to his secret lab, one
Let's
step
go.
ahead of the pursuing Z Warriors, and hastily activates 2 more of his diabolical creations, androids 17 and 18.
And we got 2 more subs.
The
Let's
doctor's
go.
haste
Thank you guys.
proves to be his
Roll.
undoing, refusing to submit to his control. The androids turn on their creator. The Z Warriors blast through the doors, just in time to witness the Doctor's demise. And Trunks realizes that these new androids are the ones responsible for the destruction of his future world. Despite Trunks' best efforts to stop them, 17 and 18 manage to activate yet another android, number 16, a killing machine designed for the sole purpose of destroying Goku. Recognizing the threat, Trunks calls for a retreat, but Vegeta's pride will not let him back down. The Saiyan Prince launches into battle.
Alright. We do a fight now? Good. I'd rather do that than one of those.
Fool! You don't even have a chance!
Focus your attacks on Android 18!
Get on down here now. He ain't transformed yet on you.
You can't even touch me.
Fool! You don't even have a chance!
No, now you're in big trouble. That's probably gonna do something to it. Their fucking backpedal's killing me on him.
Having been easily defeated by the androids, the Z Warriors split up in search of new ways
Dude,
to
I'm
increase
about to
their
turn my
strength.
phone off. Like,
Meanwhile, the androids set out in search of Goku. Should they find him, Goku will be unable to defend himself until the antidote can take effect and eliminate the heart virus that holds him in its deadly grip. The situation desperate, Piccolo travels to Kami's lookout in the hopes of fusing with the aged Namek. Long ago, Kami purged the evil from his heart, thus splitting himself into 2 equal halves, Kami and Piccolo. If these 2 halves were to become whole once again, the result would be a Namek of incredible power. Kami realizes that this may be the only way to combat the android. But he is hesitant to agree, for he senses a new evil roaming the earth, a creature far more terrified than the androids. Piccolo's fusion. After assessing the situation on Earth, Kami reluctantly agrees to fuse with Piccolo. In an explosion of power, the 2 halves are made whole again, and Piccolo is transformed into a Super Namek. The new and improved Piccolo races to Master Roshi's house, where the androids have gone in their hunt for Goku. Now Piccolo must put his powers to the test as he faces the androids alone.
Oh, the fight was epic. So we just fought in 17. Yeah.
Oh, it's you again. Don't you ever give up.
You'll be eating my fist.
Oh, he's got transformation too. I know you can use the colony obviously, but doesn't have the extra
Let's see what you've got.
I swear, none of these boss fights have been as hard as the second one with freaking Vegeta. What the hell been taken besides that one? Right on. There we go. Send his ass to the sun, right?
Give me your best shot.
Show me what you've got.
Ran through it after that.
As the battle between Piccolo and Android 17 rages on, the evil force, Kami Warnda, rears its ugly head. The monster Cell, Dr. Giro's ultimate creation, has but a single goal. Only through the absorption of Android 17 and 18 can Cell become complete and achieve his perfect goal. And now, the monster is one step closer to achieving that goal. He sweeps Piccolo aside and attacks Android 17. Unable to resist, the android is absorbed, and Cell's body begins its shocking transformation. Before Cell can set his sights on Android 18 and complete his transformation, Tien bursts onto the scene. Summoning every ounce of his strength, he holds the monster at bay with his powerful tri-beam technique, giving Android 18 a chance to escape. Meanwhile, Trunks and Vegeta are hard at work with...
Oh, they're... Don't get any better than this, Inferno. Too realistic. There we go. Got it. I gotta get that easy. Still the wrong ones. There we go.
Tien holds out against Cell for as long as he can, but at last his strength fails him. But before Cell can reciprocate,
Let's go.
Goku suddenly
Hope everyone
appears on
has
the
a good
scene.
New Year.
Using his instant
Partying
transmission
safely.
technique, he transports Tien and Piccolo back to the lookout for a quick recovery. At the same time, their year's worth of training completed, Trunks and Vegeta emerge from the hyperbolic time chamber, more powerful than ever. Imperfect Cell. Cell's frustration grows as his search for Android 18 proves fruitless. He has traced the android to a chain of deserted islands. He begins destroying the islands one by one in an attempt to flush her from hiding. But before he can close in on his
I like it.
Vegeta and
Is it
Trunks
too loud
arrive on the
though? 'Cause my
scene.
girlfriend was saying it's pretty loud.
To put their training in the
Guys, let me know if
hyperbolic
it
time
is.
chamber to the test.
Fool! You don't even have a chance!
Oh, I got you. That's what's chasing this fool down. Shooting that shit at me like that. Yeah, we'll get a purple one first, and we'll just keep coming. I don't know. Maybe because they're self-stopping. Yeah, that's the only answer I can give you. I ain't got a clue.
You must kill all
Pretty
enemies
damn tall,
before
ain't they?
proceeding.
I was about to say, I'm just glad it's not those androids. I don't know, this acid spit shit's getting pretty annoying too. You know, you would think though, each boss or area I've been in has had like unique enemies. We've already had Saban, you know, that was the beginning, and Namek was Frieza Forces, and then, you know, the Android Saga's been the androids. You think Cell would be the same way, or the Cell Juniors? Which I know he's not perfect Cell yet, but I don't think that matters a whole lot in something like this. Moving back though, that kills me. Looks ridiculous. Yeah, I don't understand how this game even exists because it came out right after the year between Budokai 3 and the first Tenkaichi. How was this between that? I luckily didn't own this one as a kid. I rented it for a little bit. Got a little taste of it. Shit! Right on. Yeah, I mean, I get it. That's good. We're just spamming the shit out of that acid. I get that, man. Love it so much. It's you put the blinders on for whatever they put out. I've done that a time or two. There he is. I see his ass over waiting on us. It can be really fun if you got something to play with.
A chance.
Shit. That ass kick ain't no joke. Run again. This one I'm playing is on Gamecube. The game itself came out on Gamecube, PS2, and Xbox. That's where we started. I remember. Metal Gear. I didn't play the Metal Gear games as much. Gamecube was the shit, man. Just freaking walk by the wall. Get that coin. Yeah, combo.
As the battle continues, Cell soon realizes he is outmatched by the father-son Super Saiyan duo. But in a crafty move, he temporarily blinds Trunks and Vegeta, then swoops down to absorb Android 18. His goal finally realized, the monster undergoes his final transformation and becomes Perfect Cell.
Oh, nice one, sub. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Got crappy Alice.
You're nothing! I'll crush you!
It's hard to argue. He definitely fucking terrified me when I was a kid because of that damn pill. Man, that ain't good. Oh, no, that's the worst one. That was the worst one, bud. With the freaking music playing, because I watched the Twin Army, the Twin Army one. I watched the Twin Army. We all watched the Twin Army one, you know that I mean Twin Army. Bruce Falcon restored. Transform we need to now. He's looking on ass. They just show some mercy? Like, what was that? Sounds getting awfully calm. Let's get away, power up. Since I got Super Saiyan all the way down. Can't take much more. Old game to be trying old games? Shit, I got on new games. Online, that's all where the tryhards are. Finally, God.
Trunks and Vegeta resume the battle, but they are powerless to defeat Perfect Cell. Clearly amused by their efforts, Cell
Got
allows them
some
to live.
Thank you.
He
Thank you,
challenges
thank you.
along with all of the Earth's most powerful fighters, to take part in a martial arts tournament. The Z-Warriors have no choice but to agree. Now, they have just 1 week to train before the fate of the Earth is decided in the Cell Games.
Yeah, for real. Making 20-minute fight for me. And for what? And for what?
Super Saiyan Gohan. Goku and Gohan enter the hyperbolic time chamber in preparation for the Cell Games. Goku has a plan for victory, but first he must teach his son to harness the incredible powers hidden within him. Gohan must become a Super Saiyan.
Shit again.
You're gonna have to do better than that! Have you had enough yet?
This might be good. Well, man, I appreciate that. Thank you for the sub, man. Hell yeah, made my evening. I'm glad you stopped by. Happy New Year. We got all kinds of Dragon Ball games to play, man. Once we beat this one, we'll probably do another old retro one, and then kind of go back and forth between retro and sparkling. Oh, I love the narrator.
It's over! Give up!
I think that dude passed away, didn't he? He stops the combo, man. Alright.
Goku and Gohan emerge from the hyperbolic time chamber and decide to use the remaining time before the Cell Games for a little rest.
R.I.P. I wonder what his name is.
The Cell
The Cell Games.
At last, the day arrives, and the Earth's strongest warriors
It's a
converge on the
Fireflame.
Cell Games arena. Goku is the first to challenge the monster, and after an impressive display of fighting prowess, he surprises
Oh
everyone
yeah,
by
that's
forfeiting
real
the match.
good. I watch it every
Goku
Friday,
bows
but
out,
I like it.
conceding that he is not strong enough to defeat Cell, but he offers up an even stronger fighter to take his place. Gohan.
Good Chris.
Goku believes that if Gohan's anger is provoked, he will release his true hidden potential and defeat Cell. Cell is eager for the challenge. In an attempt to fuel Gohan's rage, he releases an army of Cell Juniors and orders them to attack the rest of the Z Warriors.
I mean, I've been liking it, man. I've seen all of them. I've seen people hate on it. Oh shit, man. Dude, I can get off of it.
Is that all you got?
Good lord. I see I got one stun now, finally. So I look forward to Diamond every Friday. It's only the first thing I do when I get off work in the morning. Oh, I've seen them all. You ain't spoiling it for me. I already know what it's going to be. Yeah, I know.
Give me all you got!
Fine.
As the Z Warriors struggle to survive the vicious attacks of the Cell Juniors, Android 16 attempts to subdue
I go on
Cell
YouTube
in
and
a
saw it on the
desperate
thumbnail
move to
before I
end
even watched the
violence.
episode. I said, oh, which I already had a feeling they were going to do that. But
Easily subdued, and with a single devastating blow, he reduces Android 16 to scrap metal. Upon witnessing the peace-loving android's untimely demise, Gohan's rage is at last ignited, much to Cell's delight.
I wish they'd have done more with it and started Super instead of just rushing it into a brand new form out the get-go.
The final showdown. After witnessing the destruction of Android 16, Gohan's rage ignites, and in an explosion of raw power, he ascends to a new height of Super Saiyan strength. In this anger-fueled state, Gohan obliterates the army of Cell Juniors, then sets his sights on their cruel master, Perfect Cell.
Oh, we got a sub. Let's go. Well, I appreciate it. I do.
I will rule the universe.
You can't beat me! I can do better than that! Have you had enough yet?
Come on. Get your ass over. Come here. Okay, just fucking now. It'll be impossible to hit now. He's pretty lame right now, I'm not gonna lie. There we go, get back on it.
I will rule the universe.
I'll get his ass this time.
Catch me if you can!
Fucking bug.
Gohan bombards Cell with a series of punishing blows. His final punch so powerful that it causes the monster to spit out the absorbed Android 18. No longer complete,
We all know what
Cell's
happens.
body returns to its previous state, and with the resulting loss of power, his defeat seems certain. Rather than be defeated by a child, Cell chooses to blow himself up, and the Earth along with him. With mere seconds left to act before the fiery explosion, Goku transports himself and
Appreciate
Cell to
that.
King Kai's planet, once again sacrificing his life to save his friends. The battle with Cell is not yet over, however. A single cell of the monster's body survives the blast, from which he is able to regenerate, once again attaining his perfect form. Cell returns to Earth to finish the battle with Gohan, locked in the final showdown.
Gohan, you've got to use the Kamehameha to defeat Perfect Cell.
Got him. Gotta blow him away with it.
Gohan summons the last of his strength, and with a helpful push from his father in Otherworld, his Kamehameha wave overwhelms Cell. When the smoke clears, Perfect Cell is no more, and a
Shit
new
will
era
always
of
be
peace
fired.
on Earth
Yeah, we'll
has
go on.
begun.
Takes out Cell. After, what, 2 years of Cell terrorizing back in the day, straight up. There it is, Dragon Ball Z Sagas for you guys. That's the end of it.